all content is created equal. All right. And here's the truth. You can post all day, every day, 7 times a day, but that doesn't mean that you're going to get conversions. And again, like so many people, it's not for a lack of trying. Like there are so many business owners out there that they're doing the things. They're doing, they're on like the hamster wheel, checking all the boxes, and something's not clicking. So, what does it actually take to go from just creating content to creating powerful content that converts? Here's my opinion from my own experience. And we're going to go deeper into all of these, okay? So, in my opinion, in order to go from content to powerful content, this is what's needed. And we'll go deeper into all of them. Number one, the content's dialed in for your ideal client, right? Meaning that you are appealing to one person, not many. I think that's like 100% number one. Number two, the piece of content is primed for engagement and sales if it's a selling post. And number three, and this is the part that cannot be faked, right? All the other things, like you can have templates, you can have prompts and people telling you exactly what to do. And there are people out there, which I do not recommend, who will go and copy and paste other people's captions, right? People do that. It's not the vibe. But when people get upset about that, right? Like when people, because I've had it done, maybe you've had it done, and I would love to know if you have, like if you've noticed somebody take your captions and use it as their own, you will notice 99.999% of the time, they're not getting the same engagement as you, right? They're not, Rosetta says, yeah, so annoying, super annoying, super annoying. But it also speaks so highly of your content, Rosetta, right? But it's still like when you take the time, it's super frustrating. But you'll notice like the person, they don't get the same results. Like oftentimes they'll get like very, very little unless they just have a crazy audience. And the reason why is because the third piece of this is the piece that cannot be faked. And the piece is your content, what takes it from basic to powerful is it's infused with confidence and there's this positive energy behind it. Like it's not enough just to put some words in a caption. It's not enough just to record a reel. There is so much to be said for the energy behind the story, the post, the reel, the e-blast, like all the things. I'm gonna check in on the comments. It's a compliment, but frustrating. It happens to my personal page too. 100%. 100%. And yeah, and it's one of those things that's like, I mean, side note, definitely side note here, but it's important, Melanie. You take a deep breath. And yeah, like it's a definite compliment, but it's one of those things that's like, where does somebody have to be to steal somebody's content? Right. And like when you think about that, it's almost like I kind of feel bad for the person that like, wait, you feel like that's what you have to do. Like you don't even have the confidence to write your own words, you know? So what we don't want to do is feel how you want to feel, but what you don't want to do is let that hold you back and feel like you can't share the content anymore or whatever, like block the person, move on. It'll happen, but yeah, take it as a compliment because that's what it is. So anyway, like I said, dialed in for your ideal client, prime for engagement and sales, and the energy, right? And we're gonna go into all of that. And I guarantee you, if you think right now, like I want you just to like really quickly think of your favorite creators that you watch or listen to online. They probably slay at all of those things. They have your attention, right? Because they do all those things really well. And if they were to put out an offer right now that's actually aligned with something that you need, you would probably buy from them because you have their like, know, and trust because you like, or they have your like, know, and trust because you enjoy following them for whatever reason, and they have your attention, right? So when people say something like, oh, well, that industry is so saturated and so many people sell that. Yeah. And when we're in an industry, it feels like that's all there is, right? It's so easy to get in industry bubbles where it feels like everywhere you turn, there's somebody that's selling what you do, because literally that's who you're following and that's what you're paying attention to. But the average person, your ideal client, like take whatever it is that you sell, they maybe follow a handful of people that sell that, right? So the competition per ideal client is actually really slim. So all you need to do is just appeal and like figure out how to appeal to them. And once they're watching your stories the most, your reels the most, your content the most, once you're having a conversation with them in the DMs, they're going to see more of your content. And when you put out that offer and they actually need it, guess whose sale you're going to get versus the other people that they may follow that also sells what you sell. Do you see? So it's so easy to like let that feel heavy and weigh heavy on you, when in reality, when you break it down per ideal client, it's really less of an issue than most of us think, for sure. All right. So yeah, think about it. Think like about your favorite fashion blogger, podcaster. Maybe there's an artist that you love watching, or like a chef who makes really beautiful meals on Instagram, or like an influencer or coach or mentor. I want you to just kind of like take inventory of some of your favorite right now, some of your like the first people that come to mind. And if you were to take a step back, like after this call and go through, you would see like they do all the things that we're going to learn on this call. Like they've got it dialed in. It appears that they're always doing it better. And it appears that they're always doing it better than you. Oh yeah. Comparison. And we're going to talk about that, Stacy. Don't worry. I got you. Because yeah, comparison is, it's a bummer. So we definitely need to guard ourselves from that. But we're going to talk about that too. Cause yeah, it's so easy, especially when you're in the beginning stages of growing your business. It's like, whoa, I am way behind here. But again, your ideal client, they're not following all those people. They're not seeing that. You just need to get their attention. And the cool thing about social media is it's all scaled. So anyway, Ashley, you are the sweetest. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, and like I said, every industry is saturated for the most part, right? Like most of us here, unless you are Spanx creator. Oh my God, her freaking name. How dare I? I am embarrassed. Spanx creator. Oh my God. Somebody put in the chat box. I'm embarrassed. Anyway, unless you sell Spanx, like most of us sell something. Thank you, Sarah. Yes. Unless you have created Spanx, like most of us sell something that thousands or millions of other people sell, right? Like that's pretty safe to say. But again, we all have our top one or top few people that we prefer over others across many different industries, because they've nailed the three parts of that formula to creating powerful content. They know who they're speaking to, they know how to get engagement and ask for a sale, and then their energy is a match for you, right? And the great news is we can all tap into this. We can all follow the same formula in our own unique way.